It did this to me the other day. It said failed to go live, but it was recording. Okay, now it says live. This is frustrating sometimes. All right, we're going to assume that it's recording live because I see live up at the top.
I see live also.
Yeah, all right. The thing that happened on Friday, though, it wouldn't let me end it. So when we get done, we'll just both click off of our computers, and that should end it. So hello, everyone. Happy Monday. And let's make this happy manifesting Monday. Let's manifest whatever we want, you know. And I'm Terry Miller. Karen Palmer is with me from California, and we're so excited to be here with you on Angelspeakers TV. And we've designated the Monday segments as peace. So we're going to talk about our wonderful Peace Parliament that's coming up next month. Karen, I'm getting so excited to get out there and to meet you and meet all these wonderful people. Let's talk about the Peace Parliament for a moment, if we can. I know you're working closely with the director as the social media person that's putting it all out there and giving us all the great information. But let's just run through like the dates and what they can expect when they get out there and get people interested. We'd love to see as many of you as possible to come together so we can have an Angelspeakers meeting.
Yeah, and we've made it really, really awesome and very affordable for anybody who wants to come. You can make a donation at globalkindnesstv.org/peace. And for $75, you can come for the 4 days. You can come for the full event. You can also come if you happen to be in the Utah area or Colorado area or Idaho. If you want to come for a 1 day, it's $35. And we have Marianne Williamson is one of our keynote speakers. We have Susan Shamsky. She's absolutely amazing. We have incredible world leaders and 196 peace ambassadors coming from all over the world. So this is the only time it's going to be in the United States. The last time it was in India. The last one, they had the World Parliament, the first World Parliament, and they had over 2,800 attendees. And it was seen by over 10 million people all over the world. So, we're expecting this to be even bigger because we're here in the United States, and we are going to be doing, there's going to be incredible entertainment. We're going to have so much fun, Terry. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to be speaking, I'm going to be talking about how we can end suffering for women, for children, for men, for animals. I'm going to be talking about how we can end suffering and really stop the abuse that's been happening in the world. I know the angels have explained to me that what happened with our political system and what Michelle Obama is doing right now is really raising, her video has gone viral. And what's happening is women are coming out from all over the place saying, listen, this is not going to continue for me anymore. Men who have been abused are coming out of, from saying when they were little boys, teenage boys, children are finally starting to really share what's happening in their lives, and it's really just opened the doors. And so it's really exciting. My speech that I'm going to be doing is being channeled through me, and every day I get more downloads. I can't wait to put together the actual presentation because they are leading me to everything. And I really am feeling this strong bond with Michelle Obama. I have a feeling that there's going to be some kind of, I'm just making a prediction. I feel there's going to be a lot more interest on global peace, and a lot more people are going to start realizing that it is beginning with them. They are going to start realizing that maybe, yes, there is some part of me that still needs healing. Maybe there is some part of me that is still in chaos. Because when we have chaos within, we have chaos without. And really what's happening is we are, I'm going to continue about the World Parliament because there's so many amazing there's so many amazing entertainers, but I want to get into the fact that we are moving from the third dimension into the fifth dimension, and many of us are in the fifth dimension most of the time. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I wrote down some signs that have been coming up that I want to help people to know. When you're in the third dimension, you are really feeling the crunch. You are feeling the fear. You are feeling the collective consciousness. But when you are in the fifth dimension, and I'm going to give these, and we're going to do this on the radio show tomorrow too, and I'm going to do a beautiful, long, beautiful meditation to activate the 12 chakras of your fifth dimensional light body so that we can really be in a place where we can navigate these energies and integrate these higher energies that are coming through us.
Awesome. I can't wait for that, Karen.
Yeah.
And, you know, I absolutely love our theme for the World Parliament. It's Peace Begins With Me.
Right.
And, you know, we've been putting that out there on social media. So any of you that are watching this, whenever you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, any of them, any of the social medias, use that hashtag Peace Begins With Me, because it really does. It really does. And, you know, I can't stress that enough for people. It's like it has to start within each of us. We have to take that step. And if more of us do that and we influence other people, it's like that domino effect. You know, just like with gratitude. You give gratitude to one person, that raises their vibration, and you don't know how many people then they're going to pass that along to. It's a pay it forward type of thing. So yeah, when you think peace begins with me, it really, really does. And put that out there, put that energy out there. Look for ways that you can help to increase the peace in the world. And the World Parliament is definitely one way.
The greatest way that people can help is if they see my post, if they see that I'm sharing, just to share the post. That is the biggest help that they can do. If you can't be there physically and you can't make it to the actual event, donate what you can. Go to that globalkindness.org/peace. That's a tax deductible donation. So you can write that off on your taxes, and you can be helping the universe. You can be helping, and your money goes directly to the Global Peace Initiative. This is just one event that's happening. We are actually starting a whole movement that is called the Global Peace Initiative. We'll be doing on March 8th, the International Women's Day, we'll be doing events from March 4th to the 8th. We'll be doing amazing events to raise up women in business. We're going to be doing also the Global Peace Initiative is in 2017, there's going to be 196 global peace events all over the world in 2017. That's next year, 2017. All the people who are coming to the Global Parliament, the World Parliament on Spirituality, are going to be the peace ambassadors who are leading this to the next level. You're one of them. And we're going to be taking this so that there's going to be live events all over the world on International Day of Peace, September 21st, 2017, which I got this vision before I even saw that it was actually happening. The angels had put this vision in me, and that's why I did the Love and Light Unite show on September 21st, 2016. And you guys can see all those replays at globalpeace.earth. That's our website, where Terry is a partner in peace with us there. So you can see all the interviews that we've done, through the whole year of 2016, I was being guided before I even knew about this World Parliament on Spirituality. And Paula and I hadn't talked for years. And so, you know, the amazing synchronicities that have happened have been just, I know it's Wayne Dyer. I know that there's no other question about it. Bob's involved. I know that Bob Miller is involved. I can feel the energy of Maharashi. I can feel the energy of Meher Baba. I'm being so incredibly guided by some of these top world leaders that have left their physical bodies, and I'm accessing that information, and it's just channeling through. And that's why I'm just so excited, you know, for our projects together that we're going to be doing with the workshop for the animal communication and angel communication, because we need universal leaders. We need to empower. Each and every one of us is part of the solution. And every one of us needs to be empowered into your essence, so that you are, because there's so many people who are coming to me and saying, I think I'm getting messages. I feel like I'm getting something. Something feels like I'm getting this. I feel like I should maybe try this. And I'm saying, listen, we are in the fifth dimension, and so it's accessible. This is the first time in history that we humans can have the accessibility to the angels in a way that really no other time in history has been.
Yeah, that's
so excited. Can you tell?
It's so true. I love your excitement. And, you know, that's what it takes. It takes that excitement, that energy going out and getting other people involved. And I'm so glad that we connected when we did. And then you told me about the World Parliament, and I'm like, yes, I want to be there, you know. And so that's what it takes, you know, is sharing that with other people who say, yeah, I want to be there. I want to be involved. And I was looking on their website. The website is worldparliamentspirituality.org. You can go there, and there's links that you can click to.
World Parliament on Spirituality.org.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
It's okay. Yeah,
and
we'll put links in the video description too.
Yes, and it shows the beautiful venue. I can't wait to get in there and see that, because it's Kingsbury Hall in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it just looks amazing. I can't wait to get there and to be involved with all of this and all these beautiful people that are going to be there from all over the world. That's the thing.
I've been connecting with some of the most incredible people, because I'm the social media manager, and I've actually taken the reins, and I've been, you know, working really hand in hand with the founder, and which is amazing, because honestly, this is how the universe works, and this is how God works, and this is how the angels work. You know, when you set your intention, when you are choosing to manifest something, and you're feeling, this is so important, every person who's listening to this, even on the replay, it doesn't matter what energies, you're hearing this, because this is the important time that when you are being called, and you feel that call, that Spirit is calling you, you have the opportunity as a master to start calling in exactly what you would like. It's called parallel realities. We have timelines, and we have situations that are where what we put our most focus on is what we will create. I've tried to explain this in so many different ways, but I totally understand now what I did. I jumped timelines. I moved from the victim mindset and from the feeling helpless. I jumped from that timeline to being victorious and a master of my own destiny. This is something that I can teach everybody how to do. It's I know how to navigate the energies now. I really can feel that the angels, my ascended masters, I go into the Akashic records and I have cleared out all of my blocks. I have cleared out all of my lifetimes of poverty, my vows of chastity, my vows of enslavement, my vows of, the things that I have gone through have been very traumatic. And the experiences that I have cleared and transmuted in my own life experience is phenomenal. I mean, thousands of lifetimes I've cleared. And I've been in Atlantis. I've been, all the way back to when Jesus was here, before Jesus was here. I have a relationship with Lasso. I know that all of this stuff is so powerful, and they've been just giving it to me so that in bite-sized, chunk-sized, digestible pieces so that I can start children's books about this.
Awesome. And you are doing the children's books. I can see them already written, Karen. Your reach is just so dynamic. You're reaching children, you're reaching adults, victims, people that are still in that victim mode, and helping them. And, you're going to be part of the book Changes that will be out around Christmas time. And your story is just so dynamic in who it's going to reach, because of all that you went through. And that's the whole thing, is when we go through experiences like that, we can really relate when somebody else is still in that same mode, when somebody else is not seeing that there's any way out, there's any hope. But it all starts inside of us. We have to be the one that sees that little spark, that knows that there has to be something better than this. Those people that are saying, God, why? Why am I going through this? There has to be something better. And then they hear your story or my story or any of those that are going to be in the book, and they see that there is hope.
And that we are being used as vehicles. That this physical body, I chose this, the way I'm going to look, the way I'm going to act, the way I'm going to, the fact that I started doing yoga almost 20, years ago. I was doing Kundalini yoga. I am raised Roman Catholic. So, I chose my parents. I chose every experience. I chose parents who wouldn't support my spiritual gifts so that I would find a way to really express myself without needing other people's approval. It forced me within, and even my experience with Michael, my fiance, who truly abused me and really enslaved me. I allowed that, and I will never allow it again. I will never, ever have that experience again, because I know my part in it empowers me. See, it's not about being guilty. It's about being responsible, and which is being able to respond to the situations and knowing that you are the master of every situation. I could have stopped that at any moment. I could have stopped that at any moment. And I'm not beating myself up anymore about it, because I figured, I started asking, why did I stay for 6 years? Why didn't I, I missed out on my prom. I was 15 till I was 21. And I was asking, because I've been doing all this completion work, and I was asking, why did I stay? And they explained to me, I stayed so that I would understand empathy, so that I would be able to really, really, my soul chose to stay and be, because I was ready to be this voice for the voiceless. And that my soul chose to come into this physical experience to experience all of it. And the dark, the light, everything. And so now we sometimes have to go to the extreme of who we aren't to remember who we truly are. and it's okay. We can look at that experience with kindness, with generosity in our heart, and say, you know what? It's okay. I did that for a reason. And, you know, and don't beat yourself up. And if you're in this right now and you're hearing this and you are in an abusive relationship, you do not deserve to be in an abusive relationship, and you are the master of your destiny. You can get help. There are so many beautiful organizations out there now that are helping every one of us to use our voices to express our beautiful soul the way that we came here to express and experience this beautiful experience called human.
Yes, exactly. And I just want to add, Karen, abuse can take on many forms. You know, the word abuse, most people think of it as physical, but mental abuse, emotional abuse, you know, all of that falls in that category because it's altering the way you see yourself. It's altering the way you feel about yourself when someone else has that power. And that's what it is. We're giving our power to somebody else to use ways to control us. And you don't have to do that. And that's the message that Karen and I want to share. You don't have to stay in that relationship or that environment, you know, whatever it is. There is a way out. And that's what we share, you know, together. We share this message that there is hope. There is hope. So definitely, if, you know, if you find that you're in that type of environment, reach out to somebody. And Karen and I are always available. You know, we're all over social media, so there's different ways you can reach out to us. And that's what we want. We want peace, not only in the world, but peace in our own lives as well, and in the lives of those around us.
Yeah, I feel that emotional abuse was the hardest part for me, because the emotional abuse is the trauma that continues after you've healed the bruises. It's the trauma that continues, that, you know, that we are self-sabotaging after. I mean, because I went from, you know, being in that abusive relationship to leaving Massachusetts. I grew up in Massachusetts, and leaving Massachusetts thinking that I was leaving it all behind me, going 2,000 miles away. I was going to live in California. It was never going to touch me again. But the truth was, I hadn't healed my own emotional abuse. I hadn't healed the emotional abuse. And that level is a very thick layer of the onion. And it's a very thick part of the experience of human. Our emotional body is the most powerful, incredible part that we can really heal. But before we go, I just want to make sure I tell these steps in understanding when you are in your third dimensional human experience and when you are in your fifth dimensional human experience, because you're going to notice a difference. Because there's many times that I wake up and I feel like I've just crashed down into the third dimension, and I have anxiety attacks like, oh my God, I'm going to be imprisoned, I'm going to be, you know, beaten, I'm going to be, I can't go to Salt Lake City, you know what I mean? I can't go say that, you know, and I'll have these panic attacks, and I know that I'm in the third dimension. So you've got to start catching where you are at every moment. And you've got to, when you start to feel those fears, realize that your energy is shifting down and that you're going into the lower vibrations. Instantly call on Archangel Michael and say, I know that I have dripped down. Please raise me up. And that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. It's that simple.
I think it's physical symptoms as well, Karen.
Yeah, we're going to get, that's what, yeah.
You know, waking up like with headaches and, you know, any of that, just that, know that, excuse me, that you're all of a sudden, you're there, you're in that third dimension, feeling those physical symptoms.
Yeah, and this is when you're in the fifth dimension. When you're in the fifth dimension, you're feeling great joy daily. It's like an upgrade or an integration of the higher energies. This is when it's the best time for you to exercise, eat healthy, and meditate. That's, you know, when you're in the fifth dimension, it's really important that you continue keeping your vibration up. Number two is that you have inner peace, and it's easier to connect with the angels. It's easier to connect. You have that connection, and it's easier. Fear doesn't have a hold on you. It's easy to transmute it. It's easy to look at it and say, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think that way. When you're in the third dimension, fear has a grip on you. Fear grabs you and holds you by your throat and says, but remember, don't you remember? You know, and you can instantly say, no, I completely devoke that energy. And you can say right in that moment, I call on Jesus myself, but I call upon Jesus. In the name of Jesus, I ask any energies that are for the lowest and not for my highest good be removed right now. And you'll feel the energy be gone. You'll feel that energy leave. You'll have self-acceptance, and you'll be able to look at your situation and look at your past with love. You'll be able to watch it like a movie. You'll be able to not have emotional triggers. You can just go, wow, look at what I was doing there, you know, and you can easily just bring that energy. That's when you're in the fifth dimension. But when you're in the third dimension and you start looking at your past, you get sucked into it. You start to feel a spiral, like it's going down, 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 down. And you've got to catch yourself as soon as it starts to happen. That's so important. This is what the angels are saying. This is why they told me to write this down. They're like, you got to write this down. You got to share this with Terry. And that's why I said, are we doing the show tomorrow? And I'm so excited because we can share this out afterwards. And everybody, if you have questions, you know, we'll be on the radio tomorrow. You can call in. It's 1-929-477-1899. You can call in. You can talk to us directly. I'm going to do an amazing archangel activation of your 12 chakras so that you are completely activated in your fifth dimensional body. It's going to be amazing.
And that's at 6 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow.
Yes. The next thing is that trust will be a new normal for you. You will feel less confused, and you will clear your karma easily with meditation. It will just clear up really easy. You will see the world as more beautiful. You'll see the colors will be more vibrant. Things look so much more beautiful than you ever saw them before. And you feel like, what, did I just step into Alice in Wonderland? You did. You really did. And you will see the fairies. You will feel the angels. You will have more support. You will know that you are being fully supported. Time feels more fluid. It feels like there's no judgment, and you will realize that you don't need to do anything that doesn't feel good. You just won't feel like you have to do it. You won't feel obligated. You will be guided. The last piece is synchronicity. Synchronicities are hopping and popping everywhere. Things are just going, whoa, wow, how the heck did that happen? The time that you feel, it's like a magical world of endless possibilities. And you're going, whoa, how did that happen? But let go of the how and be ready for the wow. That's what the fifth dimension is all about. And you're here. We've already in 2012, we all have access to it. We shifted the energies of the whole planet. So every one of us who's on the planet right now, doesn't matter if you believe this or don't believe this, you have access to this capability.
Absolutely. That was beautiful, Karen. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to being with you again tomorrow night on Angelspeakers Radio on Blog Talk. And that's at 6 p.m. And we'll be sharing that out on social media, the links, and that you can just go listen if you want, or if
Just
call in early if you do want to get on the air with us. Call in and get in the queue so that we can get you on the air. But I want to thank you, Karen. You're so beautiful, and thank you so much for all that you do to bring peace in the world and to teach us all of these wonderful things. You know, when the angels and your spirit guides channel things through you, you always share that out, and I love that. I just love that we get to benefit from you really being in touch with who you are and what you're all about this lifetime. So I want to thank you for all that you do. So with that, we're going to end the show. Thank you to all the viewers who tuned in to watch us and to be here with us. And those that will watch the replay, we'll be sharing that out on social media, so you can just click on it and come in and watch us on YouTube. And we thank you. And we're here. Karen is with me every other Monday. And in between, I have Lisa Jo Davis, and we talk about the angels and just wonderful things of how to lift up our vibration. So join us again on Angelspeakers TV on Friday at 11 a.m. And Brandy Mullen will be my co-host, and we'll talk about gratitude. And this is going to be an amazing show coming up on Friday. And so call in or come join us in the chat room and talk to us about gratitude and how you show gratitude to others, as well as how people have affected you with the gratitude that they give toward you. You know, gratitude is not just for Thanksgiving. We don't sit around a table, you know, only at Thanksgiving time. So every day we have opportunities to show gratitude out into the world. So let's take it. Let's just grab it and go with it and put that gratitude out there. Thank you all again for being here. Thank you, Karen. I love you.
I love you.
And we'll talk to you all soon. And I'm just going to click off of this, Karen, just to end it, because I don't see a way to end it. There's it's not letting me do anything here. So, all right. I love you. Bye now.